How to restrict your iPad or iPhone to just one app. This is really handy if you need to share your own iPhone or iPad with your children and you don't want them playing in other areas that could remove any of your data. We first need to switch this feature on, and it's called guided access. So if you pop down to your Settings app and then scroll down to General and then across to Accessibility. Then swipe all the way towards the bottom. Under the heading Learning, you'll see Guided Access, and we need to turn that on. So just tap on this button. And now you've switched on Guided Access. And Guided Access can be accessed by triple clicking the Home button here. You can set passcode settings as well, which makes it easier to manage. And I recommend, if you do switch guided access on here, to take the time to turn on passcode settings. Now here, because I have a fingerprint model, I'm going to turn on with my Touch ID, but you can set a passcode here, which is independent of any other passcode on your device. As an example, you could be doing this on your child's device, so they already know their passcode, but you're wanting them just to work on their homework, say mathletics for the hour. So now that that's been set up, let's show you how it works. I'll open up Cat in the Hat. And so it's now ready to be used. And so at this front screen, we've got buttons that the kids could touch accidentally, and I just want them to sit down and have it read to them. So I'll click on Read to Me. So the book is ready to go. It's reading out to the child, highlighting the words, but what we need to do right now is triple click this Home button. And there we go, I've triple clicked the Home button and we now have guided access on. And down the bottom here it's saying what buttons will work. So I'll touch Options here, and we can choose to have the sleep wake button work, which is our button up the top. No, I don't want that on. They could turn this app off. Volume buttons, well, I actually want to set the volume that they can't override, so I'm switching that off. Motion or keyboards, for this particular app I could turn those off as well, but there are other apps that you probably leave that on. I actually know that this app does not use either of those functions, so I'm not going to worry about it. Here it says circle areas on the screen that you'd like to disable. Now I've done this in the past, so I'm going to remove what I've done before just so I can show you how easy it is. You see this button down the bottom here, if it's touched during the app, when the app's open, it will give access for the child to leave this book and change the settings. And I want to restrict that. So it says here, circle areas on the screen you would like to disable. So I'm literally going to take my finger here and I'm going to circle around that arrow down the bottom. And you can see it's made a funny little shape. I'll just make sure it's around. There you go. So you can see here it's shaded in grey around that button. Now also the time limit here, I can touch the time limit and say I want you to read this book for 10 minutes, and that is all. Now you can set any time limit you like. Obviously if it's a book you're probably not going to worry about it, but if it's Minecraft you might set a limit of 1 hour and that's it. After that hour's up, the whole iPad stops being used until the person with the passcode or fingerprint overrides it. So let's get started. I'll tap on Start. Now it's asking me to enter a passcode because I haven't entered one before. For this example, I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but obviously you wouldn't do something that simple. And now it says guided access started and it will go for 10 minutes. So now I'm going to click on the Home button. Nothing happens. I'm going to click up here on the Sleep Wake button. Nothing happens. You can see when I've done that, a little warning has popped up on the screen saying guided access is enabled. I can touch the screen and still interact with this app. So the child's still able to play and do things on the screen, but now I'm going to tap down here in this bottom left corner and it does nothing. Because that shaded grey area, it's hiding that button and nothing happens. I need to swipe to the next page. I can, and we can continue reading the book, but we can't get out of this. I can't change the volume. I can't turn it off, I can't hit the home button. And here, because I triple click the home button, it's saying enter the passcode, because that would be if an adult wanted to get out. And obviously we'll just hit cancel here, and it's just back to being the book again. So it's a really great feature to give you the confidence. I shouldn't have hit that button, should I? So it's a really great way for you to restrict your iPad or iPhone to just one app at a time. I highly recommend you use this, particularly with your own iPads, but also as a great way to control the time that your child's able to use one particular app. If you liked this video, please like and share it with your friends. Until next time.